NBA sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and the Buffalo Bills.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. Joshua Carty will get it underway. And off we go in Western New York. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Lions first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And
oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Play action now for Fields. Moving to his left. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike. And not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's a designed run. Whoa! And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Lions first down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Bills' 34.
That's quickly out to Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Working
6.
out of the gun, it's Fields. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This will be from 47 yards. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's come as fourth down's looming.
Here we go. Go.
Fields to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules, and what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here, leads to a nice game.
He's to the 10, and he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown, Austin. His 12th touchdown of the year.
The kicker on.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert,
at
alert!
the 35-yard line.
Regular.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game. So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Now Fields. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. The Lions will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
7-yard pickup.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll turn and hand this one off. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the
It's
tackle.
a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2. Now Allen. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
39-yard line.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That's going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Here we go, Scott. Up. 319, you see that?
Motion man is Hyatt.
Sit high.
A run here with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 319. Hey, never mind. Monday. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A long one from Gibbs. 35 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Bills nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Now we're going to stoppage here for an injured Bill. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Room to run at the 35. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Bills first down.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Half 10. Half 85. Half 85. Half. What's that?
Here's a toss as they look to run. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Allen on 3rd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Down to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in on the stop.
Brings us 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. Good for a Lions first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Here we go. Cut.
A first down throw for Fields. Out to his right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Chip slant. Here we go. Right.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Right.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5, and he picked up 8.
I like that call on third down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on third down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating third down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with third down run.
On 1st and 10, Fields. This one taken in by Hyatt. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. Second down. It's Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
3rd down and 14.
Here we go. We're good. 331. 331. Right.
Throwing is Fields. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
4th down.
The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. Drive will start on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action now, and here's Allen. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Alert! Round 80! Alert! 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 What is that?
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 220. Go.
Fields. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Austin. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Lions up their lead. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He's got his tight end. That's Simmons. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Five wide.
From the gun, here is Allen. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Allen to throw again. To the goal line and in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Buffalo. Hardy now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills back within 10. It's now 24-14.
24. Bills 14. Joshua Carty to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They put Pickens in motion. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down. Good execution of the double pass. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bills will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Alert! 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 Identity! What's up?
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. This one batted in the air and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Bring money up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. Then I got rich and deep down. Don't come slow 6 racks on the slip.
Here we go. Go.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
What is that?
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. Up the sideline at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
41-yard line.
What's that?
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Jayden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? Inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards for the touchdown. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Bills 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
Regular. 319.
From the gun, it's Allen. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
All 52. Alert! They'll
indeed go for it with Allen. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They hand it to Gibbs. Good running inside the 25. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. A try here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions are able to extend the lead.
Bills 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Round 80.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. It's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Half 10. Hey, home. Look out.
Allen working from the pistol. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Stop. Middle.
Here we go on 4th down with Allen. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Bills 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
26-yard line.
5 wide. 180. Alert.
From the gun. Throw here for Allen. The open man is Reed. He's got it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Regular. Alert! Round 80! Off 52. Middle. Monday. Look out!
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing again, it's Allen. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Half 10. 580! Middle. Hey, home. Alert! Half 85. Look out!
On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. It was Jalen Watson who got the arm in there to break that one up.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Stop! 580! Stop! What's that?
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
I hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He's got room past the 25. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Right.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10.
222.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Try.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Lions 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll go with the counter on 1st down. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions. And even 30 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and trying to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Go.
They'll try to run. He's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down. On 1st down, Allen. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air once more. It's Allen. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Buffalo.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. second down. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Monday. Half 10.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Easy. Here we go. Right.
Here's Fields. Moving left. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third down and 9.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Nice instruction. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, Austin. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The extra point is good. And the Lions stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Leave.
Out.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. A big hole. And he will go all the way. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills are able to edge a bit closer.
45. Bills 21. Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Press. Left straight. Here we go, son.
A first down throw for Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Headed left, buying time. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Fields. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Now this looks like a design run. A short gain there, down to the 10. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Hey, Ken. Here we go.
And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Big play coming up. Third and goal. They'll run. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's fourth and goal. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
Alert! Stop.
Allen from his own end zone. Going up top. That's hard. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 32 now is first and 10.
Alert! 56.
From the gun, here is Allen. He's going to dial up another deep ball.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Monday. 180. All 52. Look up.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's going to try it here again. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked up by Sauce Gardner.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Here we go, son. All right.
They go play action with Fields. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The Lions called their first time out, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 551, 12 up. All right.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
180. Look out.
From the gun, it's Allen. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
180.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
319. What's that?
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. Again, working deep downfield. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.